Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this new session for daily current affairs. Today we'll discuss important updates for the day 4th of September 2020. So these are set of 10 important questions and you can take note of all the important information delivered here. So let us get into the session and we'll first start with the words of the day part. These are set of 5 words that will help to boost your vocabulary. The first word is motley. It means incongruously varied in appearance or character. The Hindi meaning is mishrit. The synonyms are miscellaneous and diverse. Antonyms are homogeneous and uniform. So the sentence that can be formed for this word is that was a motley crew of discontents and zealots. Scorn. It means a feeling and expression of contempt or disdain for someone or something. Hindi meaning is tiraskar. The synonyms are derision and sneering. The antonyms listed for this word is admiration and respect. So the sentence that can be formed for this word is I do not wish to become the object of scorn. Third word is pique. It means a feeling of irritation or resentment resulting from a slight, especially to one's pride. Hindi meaning is chid. The synonyms are annoyance and resentment. Antonyms are cheer and joy. So the sentence that can be formed for this word is he left in a fit of pique. Fourth word is dilapidated. It refers of a building or object in a state of disrepair or ruin as a result of age or neglect. The Hindi meaning is tuta futa. The synonyms are ramshackle and rickety. Antonyms are smart and intact. So the sentence that can be formed for this word is these are old dilapidated buildings. The fifth and the last word is berate. It means scold or criticize someone angrily. So the sentence that can be found for this word is she berated herself for being fickle. The Hindi meaning for this word is jor se datna. The synonyms are rebuke and admonish. Antonyms are praise and applaud. So that's all for the words of the day part. Let us start the questions of the day section. First question for the day is what is the new capped rate on export incentives under MEIS per exporter IEC on outbound shipments made during September to December 2020? Answer is option B 2 crore per IEC. So IEC is nothing but import export code. Okay. So let me tell you that this MEIS stands for Merchandise Exports from India scheme. It was introduced in the Foreign Trade Policy 2015 to 20 with effect from 1st of April 2015, and this uh, ceiling of the rate would be subject to a downward revision to ensure that the total claim does not exceed the allocation of rupees 5000 crore for the period. And this new import export code, also known as IEC, obtained on or after 1st of September 2020 will be ineligible to submit any MEIS claim for exports. So IEC code is issued by DGFT. I'm writing here DGFT. It stands for Director General of Foreign Trade. It is under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So this IEC code is a 10-digit code which has a lifetime validity. So the main reason for this cap on the rate was that the MEIS is not World Trade Organization compliant, and rolling back of the MEIS scheme will pave the way for a new scheme in place. So the Indian government has announced a new World Trade Organization compliant scheme called remission of duties or taxes on export product, which is called RODTEP. So it stands for remission of duties or taxes on export product. It will replace MEIS, that is merchandise exports from India, starting from 1st of January 2021. Second question is how many types of questions are asked in the question hour of parliamentary proceedings? Answer is option B 3 types. So these 3 types of questions are first one is starred questions. So these are distinguished by an asterisk. Asterisk is nothing but this symbol. It's called asterisk, and this requires an oral answer, and hence supplementary questions can follow for this type of questions. Second one is unstarred question. So this requires a written answer, and hence supplementary questions cannot follow these type of questions. And the third and the last one is short notice questions. So these are one that is asked by giving a notice of less than 10 days, and it is answered orally. So the first hour of every parliamentary sitting is selected for the question hour. However, in 2014, the question hour was shifted in the Rajya Sabha from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. So the questions can be asked from both ministers as well as private members of the House. So private members are the elected MPs who are not allowed allocated any ministry, or you can say they are not ministers. Also, at two occasions, question hour is not held. The first one is when the President of India addresses MPs from both houses, and the second one on the day Finance Minister presents the budget. There is another term called as zero hour. So in this, MPs can raise matters without any prior notice, and actually the time gap between the question hour and the agenda of the day of the parliament is known as 0 hour. Third question is, who is the head of the committee that was formed in October 2017 and is ready with the draft of examining sub-categorization of other backward classes? Answer is option A, Justice Retired G. Rohini. So this committee has got a 6-month extension up to 31st of January 2021, and it took charge in the year 2017 in the month of October. So it is ready with draft report and would have huge political consequences, and that's why it is likely to face a judicial review as well. So sub-categorization or creating categories within OBCs, okay, OBC stands for nothing but other backward classes, for reservation would ensure equitable distribution of representation among all OBC communities. So there are some 4 terms of references of the commission, I mean in the report, about which I will provide a link in the comment section or in the description section. You can check it. Fourth question is, recently a brochure featuring entrepreneurs in residence EIR under the National Initiative for Developing and Harnessing Innovations Nidhi program was launched. So it comes under which one of the following union ministries? Answer is option C, Ministry of Science and Technology. So this brochure was brought out by Venture Center, VC, I'm writing here Venture Center, and it details what the EIRs, that is entrepreneurs in residence, are working on, and some highlights about them. It is also meant to be a directory of all EIRs and all contributing project execution partners are also featured in the brochure. Okay, so this Nidhi program supports aspiring entrepreneurs for pursuing a promising technology business idea over a period of up to 18 months. So with a subscription, you can say stipend, or you can say that grant up to rupees 30,000 per month is supported, with a maximum cap of total, that is 3.6 lakh to each EIR over a maximum of 18 months, as I mentioned. Fifth question is, who among the following has become the first Indian to win Grand Slam singles main draw match in last 7 years? Answer is option D, Sumit Nagal. So Sumit Nagal stormed into the second round of ongoing US Open tennis. Nagal defeated Bradley Clan of USA by 6-1, 6-3, 3-6 and 6-1. So he defeated in the first round of the US Open the tennis player whose name is Bradley Clan, and to progress further into tournament he is yet to face another matches. With this result, this 23-year-old Nagal has become the first Indian to win a singles main draw match at a Grand Slam in the last 7 years. Okay, in the last 7 years. So in 2013, Somdev Devarman had reached the second round of the Australian Open, French Open, and also US Open. So Nagal, who is the world number 122, I mean in the world rankings he is 122 in the number, will face second seeded Austria's Dominic Thiem in the second round of the US Open tournament. Sixth question is how many official languages are finalized for Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir in Jammu and Kashmir Official Languages Bill 2020, which is going to be introduced in the monsoon session of Parliament. Answer is option C 5. So these five languages are Urdu, Kashmiri, Dogri, Hindi, and English. Okay. So only English and Urdu were official languages in the former state of Jammu and Kashmir that was bifurcated in the year 2019. So Dogri was added to the scheduled languages under the 8th schedule of constitution by 92nd amendment. Okay, you note that 92nd amendment act of 2003, which consists of 22 languages. So this bill, that is J&K official languages bill 2020, not only fulfills a long pending public demand of the region but also keeps with the spirit of equality. So uh, 17th part 17th of the Indian Constitution deals with the official languages in the articles between 343 to 351. Seventh question is which research institute in collaboration with National Center for Disease Control NCDC has developed a technique that uses mass spectrometry to detect novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2. So the answer is option B, CSIRIGIB. So this mass spectrometry is an analytical technique used for data mining, the elemental composition of samples, and then quantifying the mass of particles and molecules and elucidating their chemical structure. So the new technique based on mass spectrometry actually relies on detecting the presence of two peptides. So these two peptides are spike protein and replicase protein. So name of first one is spike protein and the second one is replicase protein. So if we compare with RT-PCR test, that is reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction test, then this new method can detect virus without amplifying the RNA, that is ribonucleic acid. So there is 95% sensitivity and 100% specificity with respect to RT-PCR test, and time detection is less than 3 minutes in this new test, where RT-PCR takes more than 4 hours. So the cost will be rupees 100 per test, and there is a provision of pool testing also. That is, the samples can be collected of different persons and can be tested in a combined form. Eighth question is the Union Cabinet has recently approved launching of Mission Karmyogi, National Program for Civil Services Capacity Building NPCSCB under IGOT Karmyogi platform. So what does IGOT stands for? Answer is option A, Integrated Government Online Training. So this NPCSCB has been designed to lay the foundation for capacity building for civil servants, and this will cover around 4.6, not 4.6 but 46 lakh central employees. So a sum of rupees 510.86 crore will be spent over a period of 5 years. So the amount is 510.86. That's not important, but I'm telling. So it will be spent over 5 years from 2020 to 21 to 2024 to 23. So the expenditure is partly funded by multilateral assistance to the tune of USD 50 million. So it will consist of following institutional framework. The first one is a public human resource council, that is you can say HR council. HR stands for human resource. Second one is capacity building commission. Third one is special purpose vehicle, which is also known as SPVs, and the fourth one is coordination unit. Ninth question is according to the survey by IBM, Indian companies will spend how much portion of their cloud budget on hybrid over 3 years? Answer is option B, half. So survey was conducted from Feb to April by IBM Institute of Business Value in collaboration with Oxford Economics and covered almost 6,000 executives globally, including 412 executives from India alone, across industries, you can say, of different geographics and terminologies. So, basically, in a nutshell, you should understand here that business executives in India are increasingly planning to invest in hybrid multi cloud platform strategies and these capabilities to drive business transformation and to unlock value, like you can say the capital. 10th question is, recently government of India has signed a memorandum of understanding with which European country for cooperation in the field of geology and mineral resources? Answer is C, Finland. So this MOU or memorandum of understanding, okay, I'm writing here MOU, was signed between Geological Survey of India GSI. This is under Ministry of Mines and Geological Survey, not sorry, there's a mistake here. So this is assigned between GSI, that is Geological Survey of India, and then Ministry of Mines and Geological Survey of Finland, and Ministry of Employment and the Economy, the government of Finland. So this MOU facilitates cooperation in the field of geology, training, mineral progenition, and suitability analysis with the intent of reinforcing and strengthening scientific links. So MOU, let me tell you that what is difference between MOU and MOA. So you should know the difference between these two. So MOU is a legal document describing a bilateral agreement between parties. Again, I'm explaining. MOU is a legal document describing a bilateral agreement between parties, but a memorandum of agreement, or MOA, or you can say cooperative agreement is also known by this word, is a document written between parties to cooperatively work together on an, you can say like uh, or you can say agreed upon project or meet and agreed upon objectives. Or let me just again brief you what is MOA. MOA or memorandum of agreement is a document written between parties to cooperatively work together on an agreed upon project or meet an agreed upon objectives. So that's all for the session, and if you think this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video, and if you have any suggestions, do that in the comment section. We'll reply to it soon, and subscribe to this channel for daily and important updates. So thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very good day ahead.